really good. Walter? Walter, we want, all of us, it's a script. We want to find out, Walter, just who you are.
Yeah.
And all of us want to find out exactly where you came from. You know?
Yeah.
And I think some of us know exactly where you're going.
Yes, Lord.
Right. And you know what? This has been a question on my heart since I met you. It's that stupid look, you know, that stupid little grin.
Where did you say that?
So Walter, I hope you're ready, because you're going to take a roller coaster ride. And this is going to be the experience of your life, because Walter Boland, the host of our television show is, everybody can have a round of applause for Sammy!
Hi there. Walter, the last 30 years have been filled with many happy times, and you have lived a full and interesting life. Tonight we are going to take you through the last 30 years. We're going to go through the twilight zone, brother, and reunite you. We're going to reunite you with many of the people who have helped share those happy times. You were born Walter Lawrence Boland, Jr. Wow, that's interesting, brother. On January 27, 1961, at Long Island College Hospital in Brooklyn. You weighed 6 pounds and 8 ounces and were 19 inches long, and you were totally bald. Now, Walter, let's go way back to a time when you were totally speechless. Much like now. And let's meet 2 people who are responsible for you being here tonight. Do you recognize these 2 voices?
Now we're ready to get to the cup, I can't. Walter? Do you remember the time you went to the store with little Michael, and you both bought a pig's foot, and yours was raw, and his was cooked?
Yes.
The only reason why you beat me bowling one time was because of my arm and my leg was short.
I know, and your shoes were all backwards.
Walter and Loretta Boland are here to wish you a happy 30th birthday. Your mother told us about an incident that happened when you were a child, about a pig's feet, or a pig's foot. Can you tell us about it?
No.
You don't want to get into detail, no, brother.
Come on!
It's all right, he'll tell me later in private. Now, Walter, you started to grow. You learned how to walk and talk, and by the age of 2, you finally grew hair. By the age of 5 or so, you and a very close companion, the 2 of you did everything together. The 2 of you were so close, you were like brothers. This friendship continued to grow all through your school years. He still thinks of you as his best friend, and he's here tonight. Do you recognize this voice?
It's been a long time, Walter, but I still remember the times when you used to call me and I was always late for school.
Anthony Gardino. That's right, Anthony. It's your childhood friend. Barbardino. You grew up in Red Hook. First you lived at 323 Vanderbilt Street. Then your family moved to 146 Canova Street. And your last home in Red Hook was located at 485 Hicks Street. Is that right, brother?
Yeah.
Make sure this info is right. You and Anthony spent all of your time together doing what you love best, playing ball. You and Anthony together attended Visitation Catholic grade school for 8 years. You graduated and then went on to high school. You attended Bishop Ford High School, where you received many honor awards for academic excellence. At the age of 13, you started spending a lot of time with another family. You spent the next few summers as part of their family. The woman there was like a second mother to you. Do you recognize their voice?
Do you remember Ray Conkerman?
Yes.
When you were 11 or 12 years old?
Yes.
You spent most of your time at Scott's pool.
Yes.
And then you would come home to be sprayed with soda cane,
Yes.
which you still haven't paid for.
Do you recognize? Yes, Walter. Your grandmother and close aunt, Tina. Antina? Or Antina? Oh, your godmother, I'm sorry. Hey, brother, I have heavy-duty connections. Sometime after this, you started visiting your Uncle Joe frequently with your cousin John, Eugene, your cousins John, Eugene, and Clyde. You began spending more time there than in Red Hook, and eventually you made many friends in the neighborhood. One of the first friends you met lived in your uncle's building. Do you remember this voice?
Hey, Walter, remember when our favorite albums was Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath?
Mike! You gotta be kidding me! Come on!
You big banana?
That's your old friend from the 11th Avenue Boys, whom you haven't seen in 10 years.
Now I am shocked.
As I just mentioned, the guys you hung out with became known as the 11th Avenue Boys. This party would not be complete if we did not bring them out. So one by one, we are going to do just that. The next friend is well remembered for his basement. Do you recognize his voice?
Hey, Walter, remember we were 16, we worked for Boris Boland, pushing those shopping carts of groceries on us? We'd have to order by the time we got to the delivery house?
Who's that?
All right.
That's right, it's your old friend, Gary Host. You and all the guys spent most of your time hanging out in Gary's basement, and when you weren't there, you were playing pinball or pool in Record Trip. You spent a lot of time with this next person during that time. Do you recognize this voice?
Hey, Walt, come with me in an order. I want to go to Joe Khalifa's house.
Do you recognize his voice?
Say that again?
Let's go get the van, and then we'll go get cousin, who goes, gilly, 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 gilly.
person was a pretty good challenge for you in pool. The two of you played many games together. Whenever you made a good shot, he would say, "That was humble." Do you recognize his voice?
Hey, Walter, you know, you're the only person I couldn't strike out in softball.
Do you recognize his voice?
Say something else.
Can you say something?
Come on, Walter, what did you forget? Belgian Lane's bowling all the time.
Come on out.
One more time, one more time, one more time.
Come on, Walter.
You can't hear him, can't hear him. One more time, one more time.
Spit out